in this universe? Or is there any life beyond this world? Well, we are going to know that in today's episode of World of Science. Is there any extraterrestrial life beyond this world? For that, we have to do a bit of intense mathematical calculation. Space is unbelievably big. In the last few decades or so, we have learned that almost every star in the universe has planets. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to have up to 400 billion stars. If each of those has 5 planets, we would have 2 trillion planets in our galaxy alone. Well, that's a massive number. In other words, there are a lot of estates out there. And with so much of variety, I find it impossible to believe that Earth is the only planet that sustains life. Let's have a look at a planet that might sustain alien life. Planet Mars. Mars is one of the most Earth-like worlds in our solar system. Its distance from our Earth is 33.9 million miles. It also has basic components of life available on Earth such as liquid water, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, etc. We know that Mars was habitable billions of years ago when it had lakes and rivers of liquid water on its surface. And we currently have a rover on the surface of Mars whose express goal is to look for ancient life. It will secure even samples that we will bring back to Earth and test it in labs. So you might be wondering, what does this have to do with finding alien life? Well, if there are signs of ancient life, it's possible that life on Mars still exists. Probably not on the surface of Mars, but maybe underground. We have found bacteria on Earth surviving in similar conditions, so it's entirely possible something is living in those areas of Mars as well. But who knows, there are a lot of planets in our cosmos that may sustain life. Then, will we ever find extraterrestrial life? That's a tough question. Imagine 1 in a billion stars was the planet which sustains life. Well, that would give us 400 stars in our galaxy alone. But our galaxy is so vast, 100 light years from side to side. That's so big that these stars would on average be some 10,000 light years apart. That's way too far to hear alien signals, and also it will take a long time to receive them. Alright then, let's jump on to the next question. How could aliens possibly look like? They might look like something like this, or like this, or maybe like this, somewhat scary. There are no conclusive evidence to show how aliens exactly look like. A lot would depend upon the type of location they live in, the time of the location, the weather of the location, and also the sources of energy of that location would add to the factors of how they would look like. If you really want to know how they would look like, an octopus is a good example. Well, let's see what the experts have to say about it. They need binocular vision to judge distance to prey, elevated head to see predators, eyes near the brain to reduce time delay of the visual signal, sound and smell sensors, in simple words, ears and nose, fingers or legs or tentacles for building and locomotive. If we consider all these aspects, they might look a whole lot like us. Another major question that pops in our head is, are UFOs real? Well, there have been many newspapers and other articles showing that UFO sightings have been seen around the world. However, there is no conclusive evidence to prove that those UFOs were real. It could have been some natural objects, man-made crafts, psychological effects due to drinking, atmospheric optical effects or illusions, and also electrical disturbance such as sparks, etc. So, let's get to the conclusion of the video. Are we ever going to find any extraterrestrial life? Well, NASA says that it may take a decade or so to find extraterrestrial life. So while we do believe alien life exists, finding proof of this will prove astonishingly hard. All we can do is wait.